The Sowetan. The front page is a picture of Isaac Manaka helped to exhume the remains of Nyanga Yawa and others at the Mamelodi cemetery yesterday. The three who were members of PAC's military wing, Poko, were buried in one grave after being hanged by the apartheid government on the 15th of December 1961. So that's just a photograph of that. But the big story, I mean, I have difficulty just reading it, actually. I had thoughts of raping my 2-year-old. I don't even know where to begin. Have a look at this, Sakina.
Absolutely, and it's an absolutely terrible story. And it's about a lecturer at the University of Cape Town and a post that he put out in response to men are trash, people tweeting about that. Yeah. And he went on to say some very disturbing things. He said in one of those tweets, ladies, we're going to have to get some things right here. This men are trash bull must stop here now. It was not me who did not teach you how to attract and retain a quality man. And he goes on in that vein, telling them it's not me who did not teach you, how to attract men who you want to have, and goes on to implicate families. Maybe it's in your lineage, that sort of thing. But then there was a response to this, and someone taking the conversation further. And this is where the shocking part comes in. He sends another tweet where he says, so some of those men who are depressed, actually some of those men are deeply scarred to the extent that they do these acts. Because she was saying that a 1-year-old, a 6-month-old, they don't go out to attract these men who are trash. So he says they are depressed. And he says, when I was depressed, I had thoughts of raping my 2-year-old daughter. And I wanted to kill her. I saw nothing in her, and there was no love. And that's what his post actually said. So UCT are actually looking to suspend, they have already suspended him as a result of those posts on Twitter.
It's outrageous, absolutely outrageous. Okay. I don't know what to say. The Citizen, that's the front page of The Citizen here. Tuli Madonsela, everybody suspecting and hoping maybe this is the next National Director of Public Prosecutions. Well, her daughter, I think, coming out and says, no, she doesn't want that job, and preferring to do much more, a wider variety of things, says her daughter Wenzile. So that's the front page of The Citizen. Also talking about the Marikana tragedy on page 2. That's another big story.
All right, let's take a look at Business Day. Transnet CEO in departure lounge, and this relates to the new board at Transnet giving Siyabonga Gama and 2 other senior officials notices of intention to suspend them. Seemingly another cleanup campaign underway at this time at Transnet. And also perfect storm pummels the rand. The rand had another torrid day, slumping more than 3% at one point. So they go into that. And of course, Naspers sheds 121 billion rand in market value. And this is massive because Naspers is Africa's biggest company. And we know, Naspers makes moves on the JSE. The implications of that is always felt. And Gordon, Danelle, SA Express, the most cash-strapped. And this about, of course, banks have not yet restored lending to several state-owned enterprises, and that situation continuing. So that's what's on the front page of today's Business Day.
Right, so we're going to be taking that Marikana tragedy further. There was a report that was done. That's a lot of what the newspapers are leading with this morning, and it's an independent researcher who basically has said that cops acted recklessly and irresponsibly during that day. We have got him in studio with us now to come and talk about that. So David Bruce will be our guest in just a short while. Do stay tuned. Looking forward to that conversation. We'll also have weather for you after that. Stay tuned.